Welcome everybody. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to convert a rectangle into a heart shape. In this tutorial, you will be able to learn how to use the rectangle tool, the shape tool, the Bezier tool, the outline pen tool, and the extrude tool. So let's get started. Select the rectangle tool, click and drag to draw a rectangle. Select the Arrange tab, choose Convert to Curves to convert the rectangle to curves, or use Ctrl Q for the shortcut. Next, select the Shape tool. Actually, the reason why we had to convert the rectangle to curves is so that the rectangle will accept the shape tool. Okay, so without converting to curves, it will not accept certain functions for the shape tool. So right here, if you look at this rectangle, you see that at the 4 angles of it, we have 4 nodes. So here, double click at the middle to add a node, double click at the top here to add a node at the middle also, and then here double click to remove this node, double click here also to remove this node. We can adjust this. Then here, highlight the node, right click on the node and choose to curve. Right click on this one also and choose to curve. Then drag the node at the middle inwards. Double click here to remove the node. Click at the middle to reshape. So click on any of the arrowheads to reshape and resize until you get what you want. Double click to remove. Click at the middle to see the arrow pointing out, so you'll be able to reshape and resize also. You see that? So what we are trying to achieve here is the heart shape. So you just shape until it's perfect for you the way you want it. Okay, I think we can go with this for this tutorial. Okay, this tutorial is for complete beginners in CorelDRAW, so you pay good attention to this. So next, we will be needing the extrude tool. Here is the extrude tool. Click on it, go to presets. You will see different presets: extrude top left, extrude top right, and different options. Okay, in this case we're going to be using extrude button. Select it. As you can see, the object is being extruded. Hit the space bar to quickly choose the pick tool, or you can also hit the pick tool here, but the shortcut button for your pick tool is the space bar. So drag this a little bit inwards, and let's choose the down handle. This handle enables you to resize, or reshape, or realign your object or your vector the way you want it to be, or whatever. So just hold down the node here, hold it down, drag to reshape a little. So here, next is the Bezier tool. Okay, the Bezier tool, we select it. It gives you the ability to draw lines along a particular path. Okay, so this is how to use the Bezier tool. You hit at a point, you move the mouse freely to the next point where you want the line to be drawn. Then you hit the mouse again, you click, Then you just move the mouse freely to the next point where you want the line to be extended to. You click. Just as simple as that. You move to the next point, you click. Just as simple as that. It's so simple as that. It's not even complicated at all. You know, so it's very important to know what to do here. Here we want to close this line. Actually, we're using this to create a rope to tie our heart shape. So look at this very carefully. When you hover the mouse to the other side of the line, you will see that the arrow changes downwards. When you release it out here, you will see that the icon beside the plus sign is like a two-way pointing arrow or something like that. So how do you know that if you click, the line is actually going to close? You see, once you see that the arrow have changed and it's pointing downwards like this, you know that when you click, it's going to close. We click to close. It is closed. Now, if you don't close your lines properly when you're using the Bezier tool, it will not accept color. When you want to add color, just like this. Okay, let me select a color from here to show you. Let me click on yellow. You see that? So let me undo. So if you don't close your line very well, pretty much well, as I showed you with the arrow pointing down, for you to be sure that the line is going to be closed once you click. If you don't close it properly and you choose color, it will not accept color. That means the line is still open and not closed. So we continue. We want to wrap another rope around here. So we start from here, we click again here, we click again here, just like that, just like we did it before. Just like we did it before, you know, something like this. Okay, that's pretty good. So now remember, we need to close. So you see the sign is now an arrow pointing downward. That means we are okay, we are good to go. Once we click, it's gonna close. Good, it is closed. So the next thing is that we're going to draw this rope. Okay, so look at what we do here to achieve that. Click on an empty space, still using the Bezier tool. Draw these lines like this. Draw these lines like this. Okay, and then you see that it's pointing downwards, the arrow. Close the circle. Close the line, sorry. So next is we go back to shape tool because we want to get these well shaped. So here, right click on the node, choose to curve, double click to remove the node to get a curved area. Do the same thing here. Okay, convert to curve, double click to remove node. Here again, double click to remove node, double click to remove node, double click to remove node. You see what we got here? So bring the 2 points together and then using these arrows, space out the drawing, and so that it looks exactly like what we wanted to achieve here. Okay, you see that? You see what I'm doing right here? Okay, pretty cool. So we hit the space bar to quickly go to the pick tool, or we go to the toolbox area and then we hit the pick tool. Okay, so now we are going to duplicate this. So how do we duplicate? Go to the edit tab, you will find duplicate, or you can use Ctrl+D, the shortcut, to duplicate. So here we're going to employ both techniques. We click here to duplicate, then we use Ctrl+D again here to duplicate. We use Ctrl+D again here to duplicate. So here we have 4 of this. and then we can hold this handle, click on it and hold it, hold the control button and draw downwards, okay, to flip to the opposite side, and then bring it to this point and join it together. Click on this, click on it again, use any of the rotating handles to rotate it this way, and we are good to go. Do the same for this one. 1, 2, and then we rotate. We rotate. Alright, pretty good. So here, click on an empty space, hover your mouse over the 4 objects to group, okay, and then use Ctrl G. Use Ctrl G to group permanently. That's pretty good. Hold, take your cursor to any of the handles, click on it and drag inwards. Hold down Shift as you drag in to reduce the sides equally. So we are good to go now. So we take this rope right at this point. We can enlarge a little, hold down Shift to enlarge equally. So that's it. And then the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to add color to our object. So what color do we have here? I think we have red or something. Yeah, we have purple here, okay, and that's added. So we select the rope. What color are we using for our rope? I think we'll be using white here and white again. Okay, that's pretty good. So here, as you can see in this drawing, we need to remove the black line here. So what we do, this takes us to the outline pen tool, okay. When you go to the outline pen tool, you will find the complete features of the outline pen tool. But here is an indication, also an icon representing the outline pen tool that just allows you to either increase or remove entirely the width or of the lines, or to remove entirely the lines, or to increase the width or to decrease the width of the lines. So we go here, look at this tab, you click on it. Here you have hairline. Hairline just gives you the normal outline, thickness of the outline, and as you proceed with the numbers, it increases. So here we click none. So we choose the next one, we click none also. So we choose the rope, we click red because we want to be using the red color here. And as you can see here, because these objects are being grouped together, so here you wouldn't find the option for the outline pen just like we did here. So this prompts you to go over to the toolbox and check the outline pen. Click on it, go to the outline pen, click on it. You will see this dialog box popping out, okay. So here this dialog box tells you exactly what is happening with this line. It means that the line is black color and the width is 0.5, and the style of the line is not broken, or this is just the preset. The line, it contains just a straight line, you know, not broken lines or whatever. So it shows exactly what is there. So now we want to change, we want to remove the line entirely. So we click here at the width tab and we choose none and we click OK. Good, we are set to go. Next, we want to duplicate or get this little heart shapes on top of this place, on top of the major heart shape. So we select the heart shape drawing, not everything, just the heart shape drawing, and we choose Ctrl D for duplicating. We have duplicated this, so hold any of the handles, click on any of the handles, hold it, then push the shift button, hold it down and drag inwards to reduce the heart shape. You see, it is reduced. And now we can change the color. What is the color we have? I think we have blue. Yeah, that is the color, we got it. So, and then we can use the duplicate command to duplicate as many as we want, just the Control D stuff, and you know, to duplicate, you know, to duplicate as much as we want to duplicate. You know, we're going to be duplicating. It's going with the offset. We duplicate as much as we want to. Yeah, and okay, let's see if we can adjust this, because we want to. So let's select the lines and move it a little bit. So here we can bring this back here, and you know, maybe we draw this later. So this lecture is basically for beginners, okay? Beginners in CorelDRAW. If this lecture will help you to, you know, to get acquainted with, you know, these tools that have been listed here: the rectangular tool, the shape tool, the Bezier tool, the outline pen tool, the extrude tool. It will help you so much. All right, and then I think we have one more thing to do here. Okay, let's just see if we can reduce this a little bit. So it will see, let's see if we can add one more heart shape just here, just to fill it up. Okay, we can duplicate using Control D. Using Control D, we can duplicate, you know, as much as we want to duplicate here. So next, what we want to do here next is to change the outline of the entire heart shape. Okay, we want to change the outline, and then make sure it's reddish. You see, now I'm even resizing some of the heart shapes. You see, so this is how you can toggle with these tools, and believe me, it's very, very helpful when you are, you know, you have some sort of design to do, and you come across any of these tools that you may be needing. You'll find out that it's going to be pretty much easier for you to toggle between the tools and make good use of them, and even your work very much faster. So just pay close attention. All right, so we got something like this. Okay, we got something like this, very similar to what we have here. So this is just the whole idea, okay, behind this work. Okay, just the whole idea behind this work. Okay, and then so next we want to change the outline of the heart shape. So we select the heart shape, we go to outline pen tool, choose outline, and then we choose red for the color, and then the width, maybe we choose 3, and then we click OK, and you see that. So this is the idea about the whole thing. Okay, so you see how we achieved that. So next thing we're gonna do here is that we group our work. highlight over it and use Ctrl G, or you can go to the Arrange tab and then select Group. I've grouped already with Ctrl G, and that's why Group is not highlighted. It's on Group is highlighted, so you can select Group, or you use Ctrl G, the shortcut to group. So now we want to apply some image editing effects on this vector, and because this is a vector, if we want to do that, we cannot be able to apply image editing effects on this because it's just a vector. So for us to do that, it leads us to another thing called bitmap. Bitmaps. Okay, so we need to convert this into a bitmap in order to use photo editing effects on it. So here we choose bitmaps. Like when you look at this place, you see these options, all of these options are for image editing. Okay, so it is not highlighted because this is just a vector. So once we convert to bitmap, this vector will be able to accept every necessary editing options or presets that an image would accept. So when you look at this place, we want the resolution of the image to be at 300 or whichever one you want to use, but this is the highest quality, and that's what I want to use in this lecture. And then you can choose the color mode, RGB, 16 color bit, or whichever color bit you want to use depending on the work you're doing, and some other pretty options that are not really necessary for this lecture, but this at this level you are okay with this. So click OK and go back to bitmap, and when you go back to the options, you will see that these options for photo editing have now been highlighted. That means the object is ready to accept photo editing. So maybe let's take one or two options, like maybe we remove noise, and it brings you out to this dialog box where you can increase or decrease the level of the extent to which you want to remove the noise or whatever. So for you to see how the effects appears on the object on your drawing, you click on preview. You see that this shows you that if you OK it, this is how it is. If you cancel it, it returns back. It will just undo itself and goes back to the way it is before you removed the noise. So we are okay with this. We click OK, and maybe let's do one more thing. Like maybe you want to sharpen the picture. It's no longer a vector right now, it's an image, so we can sharpen, and just the same thing we did there, the same idea, and then we can say auto adjust, just to give us make sure we get the original color of the job. So this is exactly how it is, and this is an idea behind the whole thing. And maybe I can do one more thing again, which I didn't really do here. Just the ellipse tool. Draw an ellipse, just a small ellipse. Maybe we add red color, and then we go to outline width for us to remove the line wrapped around. Sorry about that. To remove the line, wrap the line around the ellipse. So we choose none, and the line is off, and then we can bring the circle right at the middle of this row. Excuse me, I've been having this this cough lately, and so this is it. So thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. If you find this lecture or this tutorial very helpful to you, kindly leave me a comment down the video below, and please do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button I will always send notifications across to you on new lectures that will be coming up. So just like I said before, this lecture is for complete beginners. Okay, it is for complete beginners. All right, so as a beginner, I oblige you to take it easy, and once you have the good knowledge of how to make use of your tools, and then you have a good knowledge of both the property bar, the status bar, and the different bars at your coreldraw interface, and how these properties work with these tools, then you're ready to blow it up in coreldraw or in graphic design, provided coreldraw is concerned. So my name is Joseph Ihika, and I thank you for your time, and feel free to ask me any questions, or in our next lecture I'm going to be giving you more lectures on how to use all of these tools, and basically I'm going to be giving you 20 lectures from coreldraw, and when you're through with these 20 lectures, they are not bulky, they're just very simple lectures. Once you're through with it, you're ready to go. You can do anything in coreldraw visibly, and you can improve, and you can go anywhere with it, you can go any length with it. So thank you very much. See you in the next video, and get ready to become a good user of coreldraw, provided you're with me. Take care. Thank you very much.